Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're exploring how things are shifting, maybe subtly, maybe not so subtly, all around us. And we're stepping into a place that, well, for a lot of people, it's way more than just a service. It's really a cornerstone of community confidence, the barbershop. Now, when you think barber, you probably picture, the artistry, right? The perfect fade, the hum of clippers, maybe the easy chat between the client and the stylist. But behind all that creativity and connection, barbershop owners, they're doing this relentless balancing act. They're masters of the craft, absolutely. But they're also juggling this dizzying list of other tasks: appointments, tracking inventory, trying to keep up with social media, and yeah, the bit everyone loves, bookkeeping. It's this constant pull, and it can feel totally overwhelming. It just slowly drains the energy away from the actual passion, the reason they started the business in the first place. But imagine for a second, what if you could get that energy back? What if you had this, reliable, tireless team working for you 24/7, quietly handling all those repetitive admin things? That's really where AI, artificial intelligence, and automation come in. We're not just talking tools here. Think of them as silent assistants. It's a shift designed to reclaim your time, seriously cut down on stress, and let owners really pour their focus back into the work they love.
And that's exactly the mission for this deep dive today. We're not just going to list off features, no. We're going deep into specific, really practical ways these tools can fundamentally change a barbershop business. We're looking at how you turn that endless admin grind into a smooth system that actually supports your life, supports your passion, instead of just demanding more and more from it. And what's really key here, and often misunderstood, is that this tech isn't about replacing the personal touch. Not at all. It's actually designed to enhance it, to give owners more mental space, more presence, more real energy for what counts when someone's sitting in that chair. It frees you up to be, well, more human, not less.
Okay, let's unpack that. Let's start with a pain point I think almost every barbershop owner listening will immediately get: managing appointments when it's just inefficient. If you've ever run a business that needs bookings, you know this scene, right? Your mid-cut, clippers going, phones ringing off the hook, or maybe worse, you find out you've double booked someone because two people grabbed the same slot. Then there's the constant back and forth, rescheduling, chasing down no-shows, manually trying to fill those empty spots. It's not just annoying, it's like these little paper cuts to your peace of mind that add up, stealing hours and, let's be honest, hitting your profits.
Oh, yeah, that image of the phone ringing mid-cut, that really hits home, doesn't it? It's such a classic example of how manual stuff just breaks your flow. And this is exactly where intelligent automation tools offer such an elegant solution. Think about platforms like Make.com, for example. If you're not familiar, imagine Make.com is kind of a digital translator and messenger service for all your different apps. It lets your existing booking system talk to the other apps you use every day. It creates this connected ecosystem for your business. You basically set up rules, like when this happens in my booking app, automatically do that in my calendar app.
Right, and this is where it gets really practical. Picture this. A client books online, maybe late at night when you're finally home. Without you doing a single thing, boom, that appointment automatically pops up in your Google Calendar. No more manually typing details, risking mistakes, or checking 5 different places. But it gets better. To make sure everything runs smoothly, they automatically get a personalized text reminder the day before. And not some generic blast. It can have their name, the appointment time.
Reduces no-shows drastically.
Exactly. That one simple automated step can slash those no-shows that just eat into your income. And, maybe even more important, what happens when things change? If a client cancels, the system instantly frees up that slot online for someone else to grab. And you get a heads up immediately. No more frantic manual updates or losing out on filling that spot.
So what's the so what here for you, the owner listening? It's not just like fewer clicks. It's a fundamental shift in how your business runs and, frankly, how you feel about it day to day. It means way fewer headaches because those annoying, error-prone admin tasks just vanish. More importantly, it leads directly to more reliable income. Your schedule stays full, no shows drop, and crucially, this is the core thing, and it frees up so much more dedicated time for you to actually be behind the chair, connecting with your clients. You're less distracted by the chaos, more present. It really cuts down on burnout by tackling that relentless admin pressure.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. So let's shift focus now to something that's really the heart of a great barbershop. The clients themselves. They're not just appointments on a page, are they? They're people with preferences, stories, lives. But let's be real. When you're seeing dozens, maybe hundreds of clients every week, remembering every single little detail for every single person, that's a huge mental load. It's easy to get overwhelmed, and you don't want to rely just on memory.
You've nailed such a critical point there. How do you keep that vital personal touch going when you're busy without just frying your brain trying to remember everything?
Answer.
It's what we could call your secret weapon, a solid client database. And specifically, a really flexible tool like, say, Notion. Think of Notion as a super flexible digital notebook crossed with a powerful database. It lets you structure info exactly how you need it for your clients. It's not rigid like some spreadsheet. It's more like building your own custom CRM, perfect for jotting down notes after each visit.
Yeah, and the examples we looked at really show the power of this. Imagine just a quick tap on your phone or tablet before a client sits down, and you see notes like, Luis likes a mid-fade, sharp edges, but not too tight on the sides, always asks for a hot towel. Or, Mariela brings her son every 3 weeks around his soccer tournaments. Try to book them together. And this one really shows the personal connection. Carlos mentioned he's getting married in February, needs a cleanup before engagement photos next month. These aren't just details, right? They're the little threads that build strong client relationships. They make each visit feel special.
And that's where the magic happens. The impact is profound. With just a quick glance at that profile, you can greet a client like you've known them forever. Imagine Carlos sits down and you casually say, "So Carlos, getting excited for the big wedding day coming up?" Or, "Hey Luis, usual hot towel first today." Oh. That level of care, remembering their life stuff, their preferences, it's unforgettable. It builds more than just repeat business. It builds real, solid loyalty for life. You become more than just their barber. You're, a trusted part of their routine, maybe even a confidant. And knowing these details, it opens doors. You know Carlos is getting married. Maybe you suggest a pre-wedding package. It's about building that relationship.
That's brilliant, really powerful. So, okay, you've built this amazing loyalty with that personal touch. But how do you make sure new clients find out about you? That's where marketing comes in, right? A smart online presence is just crucial now. But again, let's be honest. After a long day, standing, cutting, talking, finding the energy to create Instagram posts, write captions, design flyers, it often feels impossible. Who wants to be a marketing guru at 9 p.m.?
Exactly. Nobody. This is where another dynamic duo comes in, basically acting as your outsourced creative team, ready whatever you are, ChatGPT and Canva. Think of ChatGPT as your tireless brainstorming buddy and copywriter. You can ask it to whip up creative captions for Instagram, draft emails about a new service, or even write warm, personalized birthday messages that actually sound human, not robotic.
And then you take those words over to Canva, and Canva makes it incredibly simple. Seriously, anyone can do it, to turn that text into really nice-looking graphics. Imagine quickly making a flyer for a back-to-school haircut special, or a stylish post announcing a new beard grooming service. Canva's got templates that make it look polished, fast. The real beauty here is your shop always looks sharp online, professional, active. Even if you only manage to carve out, say, 10 or 15 minutes a week for marketing, it's about consistent presence without the huge time suck. You can even schedule posts to go out automatically.
And that consistency is absolutely key. A potential client scrolling Instagram, they want to see signs of life, a professional look. These tools let you deliver that. Plus, the intelligence part. ChatGPT can help you tailor messages, maybe based on what posts worked well before. You can ask it for variations on a theme. It lets you experiment with different campaigns without sinking hours into creating content from scratch. This can lead to more bookings, better community engagement, maybe highlighting services or products you want to push. It's just working smarter on getting your message out there.
That is a total game changer for so many small businesses. Okay, let's switch gears one last time to the part of business that, well, a lot of barbershop owners, frankly, most entrepreneurs kind of dread the finances. Nobody opens a barbershop dreaming of spreadsheets and invoices, right? But keeping a close eye on the money, it's absolutely critical for the health and, the long-term survival of the business. It's necessary, but without good systems, it feels overwhelming.
It really can be. That fear of the unknown with numbers can be paralyzing. What's cool here is how automation can turn this chore into an almost effortless source of clarity. Tools like Make.com, we mentioned it for scheduling, they're super versatile. They can also automate a lot of your financial reporting. Imagine setting it up so it automatically pulls your daily or weekly income reports straight from your booking software. Then, it sends them right into a tool like Notion, all organized, or even just emails you a quick, concise summary.
Right. So suddenly you're not spending your Sunday nights manually crunching numbers, trying to match receipts, fighting with spreadsheets. Instead, just at a glance, you can instantly see really valuable stuff. How many cuts did we do this week? Which services actually bring in the most money? Which products are selling well? Which ones are just sitting there? You can spot your busiest times, your slowest days. You might even see who's overdue for a visit, letting you maybe send out a little reminder. You get that financial clarity without the headache. It frees you up to think strategically.
And connecting that to the bigger picture, having that kind of easy, real-time financial insight, it just leads to easier, much better informed decisions. It massively reduces stress because you always know the pulse of your business instead of just reacting when something goes wrong. You can confidently decide about staffing, maybe adjusting prices, ordering inventory, even thinking about expansion. Ultimately, it just builds a much more stable, more prosperous business foundation. It's about being proactive with the numbers, not overwhelmed and reactive. It helps you spot opportunities and fix problems early.
Okay, so let's zoom out. Let's bring this all back to the big picture we've been painting here. Imagine a barbershop where those routine texts, emails, social posts, they just go out automatically, consistently. Imagine your client records are so smart, they give you these little nudges, check in with someone who hasn't been back, wish someone a happy birthday with a little offer. A shop where the whole scheduling system pretty much runs itself in the background, keeping you booked efficiently. This isn't just about being efficient, is it? It's about building a business that truly supports your life, not the other way around. It's about freeing yourself from the mundane tasks so you can really thrive doing what you love.
So what's the core takeaway then? It's so important to get this. Technology isn't here to replace that deeply personal human element that makes a barbershop special. It's absolutely not. If anything, it's here to radically empower it. It's designed to give you, the owner, more energy, mental and physical, more energy to really listen to your clients, more focus to perfect that fade, just more space to be fully present with every single person who sits in your chair. It actually makes that human connection even stronger, more impactful because you're not bogged down by all the background noise, all the logistics.
Absolutely. I love this metaphor we came across. Think of it like this. The clippers, the combs, the scissors, those are still firmly in your hands. Your art, your skill, your connection with people, that's all you. What AI and automation do is simple. They just free up your other hand. They free it up so you can shake more hands, build more trust, create more of those great memories, and just elevate the whole experience for every single client. So as you think about this deep dive, maybe think about your own work, your own passion. What's one repetitive chore